Okay. Hi, this is Allison Prophet, creator of the Soulful Entrepreneur Summit, which is happening January 24th through the 28th, 2022. And today I'm so excited to be joined by Justin Watts. And we're going to be doing his Summit Speaker Spotlight interview so that you can get to know just a little bit more about him. Justin's going to be joining us on day one of the summit for a special experiential embodiment session doing some breath work. We really think that soulful entrepreneurs want to do business from their head, their heart, and their spirit, and we think it's great to integrate those things. So we have a couple of these sessions interspersed throughout the event. So we're going to dive in. Hi, Justin. How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thank you.
Awesome. So I'd love for you just to share just a little bit about you and your business, which I know is a little bit of a newer adventure for you.
Oh, me. I'm a Pisces. I enjoy long walks on the beach. No, I appreciate it. Yeah. So I am a transformation coach, and practicing what I preach. I am actually currently in the middle of my own transformation and transition in my own coaching. So what I do is I help people really find out what it is they want. And I know that may be the core of coaching. But so often in coaching, there's books and you write things down and everything's so rational. And the things that our clients seek is, they may want a promotion, they want a better relationship with their partner or their kids, or they want more money. And these things, there's nothing wrong with these things at all. I love money, and want more of it. But so often what these things, we're not chasing these things, we're actually chasing a feeling. We're chasing what these things are going to give us. And even though those things are external, what we're looking for is inside here. We're looking for an internal feeling. And so my work is using different modalities that help connect the mind and the body. Because whenever I can help a client connect their mind with an elevated heart space, that's where they can really dream about what is it exactly that I want. What are those things that I'm not just chasing a title or chasing this or that, but what are those things that when I connect those two, I truly come alive, that I feel that I have my purpose. I feel like I'm on the right track. And so that's what my work is, and uses a lot of different modalities of breathing and somatic work to really help people craft that life that from the inside feels perfectly in alignment with them.
That's so beautiful. And I do also want to say, by the way, I love money too. It's in my last name. So so that's really beautiful. So you I think sort of spoke to the essence of this a little bit, but I'd be interested to have you share, what does it mean to you to be a soulful entrepreneur?
I love that question. For me, that hits really close to home. I was a chief financial officer for years. And just like I said earlier, I had the title, I had the money, I had the car, I had, the spouse and the, 2.5 kids, I kind of had it all. And there's just something that was just completely missing in my life. And I had chased all of those things, but hadn't actually really connected with myself. And which means that I didn't actually connect to those things. And health fell apart, marriage fell apart. And what I was left with was a job that I wasn't really that thrilled with anyway. And that's when it was that big aha that, it's like, there's something missing. And so through that journey, that's whenever I discovered coaching. And my soul just came alive. And, being in the classroom or talking to groups, talking to individuals, that's when like my heart just sings, and I'm just in the moment. I'm not worried about anything else. And it was that realization that whenever that happens, that that's not a list of things, that's my heart coming alive. And so for me, it's the same thing as like, I want, that's why I quit my job and went into coaching, because I wasn't feeling that in the job that I had. And whenever I talk to the people that come to me, it's the same thing. I want them to be able to feel that connection and that joy in themselves. And so, that's why I love what you guys are doing here with this summit. It's very much aligned with my own, mode of being, which is to approach, business through the lens of joy.
Yes. Oh, I love that so, so, so much. So in addition to sharing during the summit how to be a more soulful entrepreneur, we want to also really highlight the importance of fun. So we actually asked all of our speakers to share their go-to song, that song that helps them get inspired or energized or totally pumped up. So what is your go-to song?
Oh man, that's an easy one. That is Party Hard by Andrew WK. And that one, I don't know if you've ever seen him on stage. He's pure energy. And when that song comes on, you can't help but move, and the energy just doesn't stop. And I just love that. So for me, that's a song that anytime I need to get energized, I turn it on and I can stand up and dance and just go crazy. And it's just, it just lights me up.
Awesome. So one of the things that Amanda and I, my co-creator, really think is that music is the universal language. So we've crafted a playlist of all of our speakers' go-to songs so that you can get energized along with us before the summit, during the summit, after the summit. There'll be some dance parties for sure during the event. So the link to both a YouTube playlist and a Spotify playlist is down below. And join in to that playlist and have some fun with us. So you are doing a special breathwork session during this event. What are you excited about sharing with our attendees through the power of breathwork?
I'll just say again, I'm just absolutely I'm so stoked that I get this opportunity to share this. What I'm excited to share is the magical power of the breath. Because there are a lot of things in life we can't control, but we can always control our breath. And it continues to amaze me just how we're designed, that we, through different ways of breathing through the mouth or the nose, just incredibly simple things of holding your breath or breathing rapidly, like that you can absolutely change your state. And it can be cathartic. I mean, it's almost even, psychedelic in the way that it can help move stuck energy and bring deeper levels of clarity and awareness. And so, if I could just share anything, it would just be a little bit of that knowledge that I've learned that I could pass on to others, to where they can feel that same thing.
Yeah, I've had the honor of doing some breath work with Justin, and I can say it's a pretty profound experience that I've never experienced before. And now I really am able to tap more into the power of breath work. Just like you said, the different styles of breathing. It's really, really cool. So we're going to roll right into our rapid fire round of questions. Justin doesn't know what these questions are, but I promise you'll pass the test with flying colors. It's not a test at all. So are you ready to roll?
Yes.
All right. Sunrise or sunset?
Oh man, these are hard. Can I choose both?
Sure. Beach or mountains? That's a little bit cheating, but I'll allow it.
Okay.
Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
The favorite book that you read in 2021?
Oh wow, man. See, I was not prepared for this at all. Probably, oof, man, I read so many books. Mark Manson, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. Yeah, it's was a good one. There's more, but you've hit me just out of the blue here. So that's the first one that came to mind.
Awesome. That's a good one. I've read it before. And what has been your biggest takeaway from 2021?
Wow. Yeah. It would be deeper awareness about myself. You know, one thing about, you know, this Soulful Summit, being a soulful entrepreneur, for me is, you know, a lot of that, you know, my soul is something that I share with other people. So it's not just me putting on a good business face and saying all the right things, get the right client to get the money. You know, I've sought different things in 2021, and they didn't go quite how I wanted, you know, including an intimate relationship. And so walked away from that with things not exactly where I wanted, but by the same token, with a lot more clarity about who I am and about the things that I want. And so, yeah, that's 2021 was huge for me in really understanding a lot of ways that I operate, or I say operated because I am changing that, but that, you know, stopped me from actually creating the life that I want. And so I'm incredibly grateful for the path that I had this year, and I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. This is what soulful entrepreneurship is all about, folks. So Justin, it was really nice to have an opportunity to dig in and get to know a little bit more about you. If you're watching this, we want to personally invite you to join us at the 2022 Soulful Entrepreneur Summit. You can find more details and register for your tickets at getsoulfulsuccess.com. The link will be down in the video description below, along with that playlist. And we can't wait to see everybody and maybe practice some breath work and getting more intimately aware of the power of our own personal breath. Thank you again so much, Justin, for your time today.
Yeah, thank you. I look forward to it.